today I've got a makeup tutorial for you. It's super hard because there's like half of you that just want makeup tutorials and maybe some fashion, and then there's the other half that literally only want photo editing, video editing, Instagram tips and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to keep the balance between the two because I do love the two as well, so it's super hard to know what content to make for you guys because there is literally two categories of you, I feel. So, seeing as my last one was an Instagram video, this one is a makeup one, the next one will be Instagram. I'm going to just try and alternate it so you're both getting what you want, hopefully. Anyway, this is the makeup look I've come up with. I really absolutely love this look. It's not really something I would necessarily wear every day. I wouldn't think to wear it every day, but I wanted to do like a yellow, like a mustard yellow kind of colour for a while. And then when the Huda Beauty palettes came, this one, and I saw this shade, like this yellow one, I was like, okay, I need to film this. And obviously I took inspiration from her photo, which I will put on the screen somewhere here. I took inspiration from that photo as well, hence the freckles, which I don't even know if you can see. In real life you can see them so much, but you know when you have like lights on and stuff, I feel like it blurs them out. Hopefully you can still see them because I do think that looks super cute with this look. Anyway, I'm rambling, so if you want to see how to get this makeup look with a ton of new products, then just keep watching.
Okay, so starting off with my bare face, as always, we're first going to be prepping the skin. I'm taking the Becca Glow Skin Elixir first, and then the Farsali Skintune Blurring Primer. So starting off with the Becca one, this stuff is insanely glowy and really, really nice. It makes your skin feel amazing, and the smell, I absolutely love the smell. Then going in with the new Farsali Primer, this stuff's also amazing. I've only used it a couple of times, but so far, like, I freaking love it. It really does smooth and blur your face. Moving on to foundation, I'm mixing together the Too Faced Born This Way foundation and also my Becca, is it the Luminous Skin Foundation or something? I'm mixing them together because I wanted the coverage of the Too Faced, but I still wanted the glow of the Becca one. So I mixed them together and I put it on, then I was like, damn, my face looks really, really freaking orange. What is going on? We're meant to be a banana. No, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm not actually turning myself into a banana. But once I fix it with the concealer and everything, it's totally fine. So I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Beige, which is definitely my current favourite concealer. It's freaking insane. It's so nice. And it's not the concealer, it's the sculpting one, the multi-use sculpting one. It's so good. And I'm actually taking this Morphe brush to blend this in, like by just tapping it in. This brush is really, really good. I don't know if Morphe just recently launched on Cult Beauty or if they've always been on there, but they just sent me some stuff and I absolutely love the brush. Setting with the Huda Beauty Banana Powder. I don't bake with this, even though it is a baking powder. I just use a really light, like small amount on a small brush to just lightly set everywhere I need to. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Magic Powder, and this is in shade, I think it's number 8, or it's like tan. So it is more of like a, it's not really dark enough particularly to be a bronzer as such. It's like a light bronzer for me, so I'm really, really loving it right now to set the rest of my face because it's got a really nice luminous finish. Even though it is a powder that's gonna obviously set everything, it still leaves your face super, super luminous and glowy. This is one of my favourite products. I went back into the banana powder just to set underneath my contour because I didn't want this look to be super contoured, so I don't actually go in with any contour powder, so I just used the baking powder to kind of just clean it up and look more contoured but not super contoured. Going into this Morphe blush palette, I'm taking these two shades at the top, which are actually like shimmery shades. They're so nice. They remind me a little bit of MAC Warm Soul, like they have that kind of look to them where they've got like the gold reflex in them. Really, really nice. This again was sent to me by Cult Beauty because I think they just launched it on the website. So if you love Morphe and you don't want to order from America, then Cult Beauty is for you. Next, I'm taking the new Charlotte Tilbury Gold Brick highlighter. Don't actually know if that's what it's called, but it's got 3 shades. My favourite is this one, but I also really like the lighter one as well. So I took a little combination of the two. I'm not that keen on the middle shade because I don't really like that kind of pinky tone on me, but the other two are amazing. The lighter one actually really reminds me of the Resi highlighter because it gives you kind of that just almost like a translucent glow, but like super glowy, but almost no colour to it. So it's like just your skin looks really glowy. Like as you can see, like my skin just looks super, super glowy. So my cheekbones, just above my brow bone and my nose. Then I fill my brows off camera using the Dior brow powders. And then moving on to the eyeshadow, I use the new Huda Beauty. This is like the stones, what's it called, like the precious stones, little mini eyeshadow palettes. So they come in all these. I love the packaging, the way she's put like each look that she's done on herself as a thing around the edge. I think that's really, really freaking cool. And I decided to choose this one, which is the Topaz palette, purely because I really, really wanted to do a yellow eye, and this had this amazing colour in it, which I have been looking for, and I just think it's such a beautiful colour and really quite unusual. So I started with that colour on this fluffy Morphe eyeshadow brush, super pigmented, and I basically used this to put it all over my eyelids. But I did really want the look to be really blown out, but also quite soft in a way, but also super yellow. So I just used the fluffy brush to buff it all over my eyelids, and then once I've kind of put it all over my eyelid, I went also underneath my eyelids but then I just like kind of kept building up the colour, so it kind of got more intense on the crease and the like this area, like the outer corner and the crease. So it was still all over, but it was obviously deeper on the outer creasy area, you know. And then I went into this shade right here because I just wanted to add some more definition to the eye, but I didn't want to make it too orange. So I was like, kind of like, what I really needed is, do you know what I really want? I really want the Natasha Denona Caramel palette. You know, the one that's like all the caramel, oh my god, I can't speak. Camel. That, I want that because that looks so good to me. Anyway, I went into the outer V of the eye, and then also this like inner part, but just right underneath like the beginning of my brow. So just in that little bit there. So that part, the outer V, the lash line on the edge, and the lash line on the lower lash line as well. Wow, I've just made that so complicated. Then I went back into the yellow shade, but on a flatter, more dense Morphe brush, and I just packed that onto the lid just to make sure that that yellow was really there and really popped. I was originally going for more of a yellow, but this turned out to me more mustardy. So if you're wondering why I used the banana, it's because I wanted it to be yellow, but probably I should have just used a pot of mustard, but hey ho. We tight lined and also winged out a little bit with the Urban Decay Whiskey Liner. You know guys, this liner is my jam. I use it in pretty much every look because I just think it's just amazing. I really love it. So yeah, I just used that to like kind of wing out, and then I took a small dense brush, this is actually an Anastasia brush, to smudge it out. But then I also went into like the darkest shade, this one right here in the palette, just to help me smudge that out a little bit, just so it gave our eyes some more definition, because obviously the yellow is quite light. Me personally, I don't suit particularly light colours on my eyelids because they're quite goggly, so I just needed to make sure my eyes still has some definition to them. Then I went in with the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary 2 mascara to prep for lashes, which are the Huda Beauty Samantha lashes. I haven't worn lashes in so freaking long. But I felt like they needed some definition, you know, so I needed to wear lashes. Then I took my favourite product ever, which is the KKW Beauty Brightening Powder in shade number 3 to really brighten up underneath my eye and also clean up the edge of my nose and the side of my eyes to give us that really flawless, bright effect. Yeah. Then I added freckles, purely because in her picture, Huda's picture for this palette, she had freckles on. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to do freckles too. I think that looks super cute with this eye look. So I took this brow product. This is by Diego de Palma. And it's actually like a liquid brow like pen almost, like an eyeliner, but for your brows, but obviously it's brown. So I used this to do freckles. It worked amazing. If you have anything like this, like I think MAC do a eyebrow pen, it would work really well too. So what I did is I just dotted them all over. Then I took a powder brow, this one is by Pure, and I put it all over as well. And then I just kind of let it dry, because obviously the first one was liquid, so I just wanted to let it dry. That's me telling you, let it dry, while we do our lips. Lips, I'm taking my favourite liner right now, which is the Marc Jacobs Nudist liner. Honestly, such a good liner, and it lasts so long, and it's super, super comfortable. I basically wear it as a lipstick. Then I decided to try the MAC Jamie Genevieve lipstick because I hadn't tried it yet, purely because I think it's a bit too pale for me, but I thought that would actually work with this look. Really, really, really nice colour. Satin finish, really nice. It's quite pale for me, but it is really nice. Then I just used my foundation brush to push over the freckles just so they melted into the skin and looked more natural. Then I forgot I didn't highlight my brow bone, so I highlighted my brow bone with the lightest shade in that Charlotte Tilbury highlight trio thing. and I went under my brow bone, and I also did put it on the inner corners of my eyes. And then to finish the look off, I used the Morphe continuous setting spray. This stuff's really good, like you can just hold it down, it just sprays continuously. So it does exactly what it says on the tin, guys. Anyway, once you've done that, the look is complete. And I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up when I do my outro, because I'm about to come back with my outro.
Okay, so this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you like it. I really love how it came out personally. I would definitely consider wearing this out now, whereas before I'm so a comfort zone person. I'm pretty much either no makeup or like a kind of warm bronzy look, but quite subtle. This is obviously way more out there, but I freaking love it. I think it's so cool. Anyway, I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Did I just say that? Can't remember. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!